Hi everybody, welcome back. Just getting back from running some errands. Kids had some classes and then we had to run some errands. Had to go stop over by the fine folks at MKR Tactical Solutions and say hello. And get some packing paper, so thank you Sean for that. I been recycling paper and bubble wrap and everything, and so whenever I get the crunkled up paper that you guys get in packages, I save it so I can put it in your boxes for knives. But hey, got another Mail Call Monday here. Got some really cool stuff I wanted to share with you. Some things I'm not sure what they are, so let's get into shopping and check it out. Alrighty, well first and foremost, I already opened this up and I'm going to share this with you guys. I got this from a fella I came across on Instagram. And honestly, I apologize, I just forgot his last name, or his name. But it comes from Valhalla Designs, and it's Heiskell, Tennessee. Valhalla Designs. Well, this gentleman makes these, he stabilizes a bunch of stuff and casts resin things, and if I can, I'll try to throw some video or picture in here to show you what he does. But just like Tanner Claridge at Claridge Leather, I came across him on Instagram. Valhalla Designs I also came across. And a little while ago, he posted a video with his daughter. His daughter has some special needs, and she was working with him and doing some knife scales. She's a real little girl. I don't think she's maybe 6, 7 years old, maybe 8 perhaps. But just a cutie, and she was so funny. She was wearing a red T-shirt, and it said "Thing 2." You know, if you ever guys follow Dr. Seuss, and they got the red T-shirt, the white circle, and it said "Thing 1, Thing 2, Thing." So anyhow, cutest little thing in the world, like a button. She was so tiny, get in your pocket cute, and she'd worked with him and setting these scales up, and I've always liked following his Instagram feeds and the work that he does and the stabilizing he does. It was just, it's really something else. And so I picked up a set of scales, and I just got to share these scales with you guys. So take a look at this. Okay, now he uses this honeycomb type material, and it actually folds and shapes and everything, and it gives you that look. And I thought it was white. But it's actually a silver type material that he uses, and so it's really nice. But he uses wood, and then he mixes different types of acrylics, and dyes them and such. But check that out. That is just beautiful. I mean, hopefully this will do it. Let's go out here real quick. Let's go outside and get some natural light. It is beautiful. I am so looking forward to putting these on a knife. I thought it's either going to be a chef's knife or a Santoku. But just amazing, the look of this. So it's a book match set, and I don't know the wood. I'm thinking it's a maple, because he does a lot of that. He does a lot of burl maple, and he'll use the ends. But just amazing how he dyes and stabilizes everything. So I'm really looking forward to using these. So I'll get you set back up here again, because that's not the only thing we have. Let's see here. Oh, of course, we have a huge box from Phoenix Abrasives. These guys have been setting me up pretty good lately. You guys know I've gotten stuff from Combat Abrasives in the past. Oh, I just cut through your guys' invoice. Somebody put the invoice across the seam of the... it doesn't matter. They don't show prices or anything like that. They just show the inventory. But I have a whole bunch of different discs in here, as well as Rhino sheets. I got these. So this is 100. Oh, this is 220. And this is 120. So I've got a whole bunch here. I got 50 each. I use these quite a bit, so that is cool. And then I end up, see, this is the paper I was talking about. I get a bunch of this stuff. Sometimes it comes in big long strips. I got a big tall box of filled with it, and that's what I use to stick in the boxes if I don't have bubble wrap, because I don't buy it. I try to recycle it, try to get whatever I can. So here is aluminum oxide resin bond cloth. I have 10 of them. And they are a 40 grit. So I got these, and this was my mix. I had 120, let's see what else I had, 120, and I had 80. These are the 40s, right? These are 40. I think this is 40 and something else. 40, 120, and 80 grit inside this. Yeah, that's the 120 right here. So big shout out to Phoenix Abrasives. Appreciate that. Really cool. I think I'm good for belts for at least the next 4 or 5 months, maybe 6 months, depends on how orders are going. Oh, here we go. And this is another thing. I had to buck under to get some more stuff because I was running out. And I had to get over to... Now these fellas, they respond pretty quickly to do stuff. Really good with communication, emails and stuff. There was issue with P.O. boxes versus physical addresses and everything, and they get on top of it. See? More paper. Huh? There we go. But got my knife kit sticker, of course, and my invoice of everything I bought. But we have a whole bunch of Holstex here. And the Holstex is that leathery looking material I use for my knife sheaths. So I have some black, and I have 2 black, and I have a chestnut, or a brown, or something like that it's called. So, really cool. Got that set up. I'll put that up here. Let's see, throw that off to the side. Oh yeah, I got a whole bunch of this. Here we go. I got some olive drab, and coyote, and black. Yep, got olive drab, 2 black, coyote, and 3 olive drab. 3 olive drab. Guys have been killing it with the olive drab sheaths lately. It's actually become the #1 used Kydex on all my knives right now. It was olive drab, and then black, and then coyote. And coyote's coming up close to tying with black here shortly. But get those up there, so that's good. I'm stocked up on Kydex for a while. I got my belts, that's good to go. Let's see, I don't know what some of this is. I'm not sure, some stuff we get, and it's from the family, we buy it. Oh, here we go, perfect. We're building a, what's this here? What is this? What are these things? Oh, okay. So these are the nozzles. You guys know I'm using that Shopfox sandblasting cabinet, and I just picked these up. And it's the little nozzles for the end of the Shopfox sandblasting cabinet. And these are the nozzles I'm using. This 5mm. I'm using around a 4 to 5. And since the bag is open on this side, you'll see that. So I use these mostly. That's what I've been liking so far. So I picked up some of those, and they're just a ceramic. And so that's the 5s. And then here's a 6-pack of the 4.5. So cool. I'm glad those came because I think the one I got is starting to wear out. So I want to make sure I've got replacements. But this here is really nice, even though, let's see here, it doesn't say anything about where it's made. We're going to build a first aid bag. Well, we already have a first aid bag. We have one in the house. It's a big family bag. It's literally, it's my old turnout bag. When I was in the police department, I used to keep a lot of my turnout gear, my riot gear and stuff in. So it's a big bag. And then each vehicle's got a smaller first aid kit. But since we're starting to do, we want to get into a little bit more overlanding and some trips with the kids and us, I wanted to build more of a first aid kit in a hard case. And I got a lot of, we're gathering everything together. We're going to do a video and share with you guys what it is we're using. My wife is a nurse. She's an ICU nurse. And she's been a nurse for 17, 18 years right now. A good friend of mine, you guys have seen on the channel before, Greg. He's a nurse. He was an ER nurse for the longest time, also a former Marine. And so between the two of them, and we jumped to a book that we'll share more later, but it was, we picked up probably 6 years ago, 5 years ago, and it was the, it's like a really thick, it was by, oh, I forgot his name now, but it's like the Emergency Medical Handbook or something like that. And the book was really nice. It's really thick, but between my wife, myself, and my buddy Greg, we went through and highlighted things and tagged pages, and there was a lot of information in building your own first aid kit, and whether it's for a small bag or whether it's for your entire family. And we're going to touch in on that and share all that information with you guys here on the channel later on this year in 2019. But this is a CPR mask, and it's got the little, let me show you here. So it's got the little mask right there, and the valves. Comes with a little piece of gloves. I don't want to touch it because the hands are a little dirty. It has a strap that goes around your face, and then you can bag somebody with it, or you can breathe in a tube or something. So, but we have this, and we have a few other things. So this is just meant to add to the kit, and we'll go into more details about that later. And I'm not sure what's in this box, if it's worth, this is family stuff, or if it's something I share with you guys. Oh yeah, here we go. Yep, it is. So I use 1.5 inches. It was supposed to be 1 inch. Well, I use 1 inch wide sandpaper. and to shape the scales and stuff like that. And I could have swore, yeah, this is 1.5 by 120 grit, and I could have swore, I'm gonna have to check the, oh, side note, you guys ever use those VPNs? It's virtual private networking for your home or for your cell phone. It basically, it's a third party that you would go through, so people, when you go on the internet, nobody can track where you're at or do anything. Amazon does not like VPNs. You got to disconnect. Every time I try to use Amazon on my mobile or even in the house, Amazon does not like VPNs, and they don't show me anything in my account. So I always have to shut the VPN off in order to get my orders here, and it's not very cool. Yeah, it's 1.5 inches. That's what I got there. I got 1.5 inches. Well, I guess we're gonna have to make it work. And these should be made in China, I'm sure. But these, I decided to buy. If these are them, yes, they are. I bought instead of those ceramic ones that I just showed you guys. Instead of the ceramic ones that I was showing you here, and here a better example is this right here. This ceramic, where the hole actually gets bigger as you sandblast. I went with steel, and I thought I would try these out and see how these worked as well. So I got a couple of, oh, look at this. So they send me 2 different kinds. That's odd. They sent me 2 darkened ones and 2 lighter ones. I don't know what that's about. That is new. What is this? This was Dewberry warranty card. Yeah, made in China or something. I don't know. I'm worried about it. But anyhow, well, they're supposed to be, that one looks bigger than the other, don't it? This one on the left is bigger than the one on the right. So maybe these are 5. These might be 5mm. These are 4mm. I don't know. I have to check on the packaging again. But so cool. But I use these. These work really good, and they weren't that expensive to get the ceramic ones. But when I saw these at checkout, I was like, I'm going to try these too and let you guys know how they work. So that is it. Now I've got a mess to clean up in the shop. I've got paper and cardboard everywhere. And I got to clean this up and get back to work because I've got a Santoku on the bench vise here, hand sanding. I've got a couple knives over here ready to rock and roll. I've got a chef's knife. I got a hand sand, and I've got this knife. I've got to glue up. This is the mock-up, the model of it, and this is the finished one. And it's going to be it's going to be acid stone wash with a Scandi grind with these really neat looking pins. Look at those pins. Wow, look at that, huh? Pretty cool. So anyhow, guys, I do appreciate it. Thank you very much. Remember, like, share, subscribe, all the good stuff. I do appreciate everything I've been getting from you guys. It's been awesome. I love it. It's amazing. So cool. Trying to do more content other than just knives. A lot of that coming up in the future if you haven't already seen some. With the Titan, my Nissan Titan, and my little modest overlanding build. I'm starting to modify the truck to do some things. And then hopefully some road trips and some outdoor stuff that we can share with you guys. Takes my family and I out into the wilderness and on the road and go travel America a little bit. So until the next video, guys, you take it easy. Whoa, hold on, guys. Wait a minute. Don't go anywhere. Stop. Stop. Don't hit the button. Stop. I forgot to share one last thing with you. A while back, I got this box and I forgot to share it with you because, well, I got busy in the shop, of course, doing things. But it's a shout out to this company. They're up in the Upper Peninsula of Michigan. A lot of where my family is at and everything. And again, you guys know I like to give shout out to companies I support and do things. But this company, Bell Forest Products, Bell Forest Figured and Exotic Woods would be the more accurate name for them. BellForestProducts.com. BellForestProducts.com. I wanted to share this with you. I got this wood a little while ago from them, and just amazing. Now the video is not going to do it very good justice. I'll try to throw in a picture or two here. But I picked up a couple of pieces of wood here, and this one is a Madagascar ebony. And I am really looking forward to throwing this on a couple of knives. I have a knife I'm going to use this on. And the other one is Wenge. And or Wenge, or Wenge. I think it's Wenge or Wenge. Wenge, whatever it is. I think it's Wenge. Or Wenge. Blah, blah, blah. Anyhow, really nice wood. I also have a knife I'm going to do this year. And this. Really, really excited about using these 2 pieces of woods and seeing what they turn out like afterwards. I have never used either one of them before. You guys know I have a bit of a weakness. I'm a little weak in the knee when it comes to the all the woods and stabilized and dyed and natural, but these are really good woods, really nice. I will leave a link to Bell Forest down below, as well as the names of these and some information, because also if you go to wood/database.com, you can find out all about the wood. These pieces, cocobolo, maples, bloodwood, whatever it is, lancewood, lacewood, snakewood, spalted maples, whatever you want, you jump over there. You got over 500 wood species all in line. I'm not being paid to plug this or anything like that. I just love the resource, and that guy put in so much effort and time to build it and make it. I did a video a while back. Check that out. I'll put a link over here. It'll pop up, or check out my playlist. And I think the title was Every Shop Needs a Pinup. And that is the poster that this fella made with all the woods. If you're a woodworker, even a hobbyist, or if you're a knife maker and a hobbyist even, I recommend using wood/database.com to look at the woods that you want to put on knives and what you can stabilize and maybe what you can't, as well as get that poster, put up your shop, support that guy, and check out what he has. So, really stoked. Thank you, Bell Forest Products, for the wood. Really looking forward to it, and I'm looking forward to sharing these knives with you. So, now I can finish cleaning up. So you guys have a good one. And remember, like, share, subscribe, all the good stuff. Keep me from the bottom of the YouTube bucket. We'll see you in the next video. Bye.